Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. If you are new here, this is the web development series where we will learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript step by step from the absolute basics. In this video, we are starting one of the most important JavaScript topic, variable, data types and operator. Don't worry if you are completely new to programming, I will explain everything slowly, clearly and with the real example. And as always, the PPT and code files are linked available in the video description. So let's get started. So this topic is very important because almost every JavaScript program uses the variable and operator. In this video, you will learn what variables are in the JavaScript, difference between var, let and const, JavaScript primitive data type, how to use the typeof operator, arithmetic, comparison and logical operator, expression versus the statement, and some very important JavaScript best practices. So by the end of this video, you will have a strong foundation. First, let's understand what variables are. In very simple words, a variable is used to store the data. Just like in real life, you store water in a bottle, you store books in a bag. In JavaScript, we store data inside the variables. A variable can store numbers, text, booleans value, other data types. Using variables makes our code reusable, clean and easy to understand. Now, instead of only talking, let's move to VS Code and write the code. So here, let age equal to 25. Let me zoom it. So here let is the keyword, age is the variable name and the value 25 is the value. So we are storing the value 25 inside a variable called the age. Now if I want to use this value again, I don't need to type 25 every time. Just write console.log and age and run this 2. So wait, what happened? Node 02 node 02. Yes, so if you see here, this will print the value of age, the 25. Now declaring the variable in JavaScript, we have three ways to declare a variable: var, let, const. Each one behave a little differently, so it is very important to understand them clearly. Var is the old way of declaring variables. Some important points about var is a function scope, can be redeclared, can be reassigned. It is hosted, which can create the confusion. Because of these problems, var is not recommended in the modern JavaScript. I will still show you an example so you understand it. Let me clear this. So first declare var name equal to John. And console this var console.log name. So let me write 02 and here name is the John. Now var name equal to Alex and again write this console.log name, again run. Now this time the Alex print. So that's why in modern JavaScript we avoid var, because this behavior can cause the bugs here, redeclare and assigning the value. Now comes the let was introduced in the ES6, which is a modern version of the JavaScript, and it is a block scope. It cannot be redeclared, but it can be reassigned. And this makes let use the safer than var. We use let when we know the value will be changed later. Like here, if I write let score is equal to 10 and print the score, and let's see, 10 is the score here. And if I want to update this score, score is now 20. And again console.log score, so again write 20 is print. But if I want to declare the score variable, score is equal to 30. In the VS Code it already give the cannot redeclare below scope variables for red line underline here. So this perfectly because the reassigning is allowed here but not the redeclaring. Next one is the const keyword. This is the most important one because const is also introduced in the ES6. Okay, this is a block scope, cannot be redeclared, cannot be reassigned, but value must be given at the time of declaration. So this is the best for values that should never change, like const pi equal to 3.14. Pi value is always constant, never change. Console.log pi, and let's run this 3.14. And if I try to change the value, like pi equal to 3.15, and again run this console.log pi, then JavaScript will throw an error like assignment to the constant variable, a type error. So rule of thumb is use const by default, use let only when the value needs to change, and avoid the where completely. Just remember this, where is the outdated and function scope. Let is a block scope but the changeable value. Const is a block scope but the fixed value. This is also a very common interview question. So this is the comparison of where, let and const in a simple version. Now JavaScript data types. JavaScript has the primitive data types: number, string, boolean, undefined, null, big int, and symbol. For now we will focus mainly on the first few because they are used the most, like number, string, boolean, undefined, null. And so number data types is used for the whole number, decimal number, negative numbers, used in the calculation, counters, prices, and many more. So let's write let price equal to 99.99 and let quantity equal to 2, and console.log price multiply quantity. So this is a decimal number and this is the whole number. I am multiplying this. Wait, I have to first comment this. Now let's run this. So I get 199.98 and this worked perfectly, no issue here. And next is string data type. String is used to store the text. String can be written using this single quote, double quote, backticks, and used for the names, message, and label. Like I can write declare by let user1 equal to JD by single quote, let user2 equal to double quote is the John, let user3 equal to, and this time use the backticks, and Alex. So if you say all these three works, user1, user2, user3. So let's run this. John, JD, John, Alex, all three print here. Next is the Boolean data type. Boolean has only two values, true or false. It is mostly used in the conditions and login status or switches like this. So let's write here let is logged in or not. I'm giving the true here, and console.log value is login. Just print is print true here. And last one is the undefined and the null. Undefined means the variable exists but no value is assigned till now, and null is the we intentionally set it empty. And the difference is important, especially in the interview. Means very always ask this question: difference between the undefined and null. Next is the type of operator. Type of is used to check the type of a value. We can check number, string, boolean, undefined, object for the null. So let's write here console.log type of numeric value means number value, console.log type of hello as a string value, console.log type of a true boolean value, console.log type of undefined, and console.log type of null. So let's run this. So for 10 it gives number, string, boolean, undefined, and catch is here the type of null is the object. So this is known JavaScript bug because null shows the object here. This is a known JavaScript bug in the JavaScript. So next is the operators in JavaScript. So in very simple word, operators are symbols that help us to perform actions on values. For example, adding the number, comparing values, checking condition. Without operator, JavaScript would not be able to calculate or make the decision. There are the different types of operator, but in this video we will mainly focus on the arithmetic, comparison, and logical. So let's understand them one by one using the real code. So arithmetic operator are used for the math calculation. We use them when we want to add the number, subtract value, multiply the value, or divide the value, and find the remainder. And this is for the square of any value. And this is very common in real projects like calculating the price in a e-commerce website, counting items, working with the scores. So let's move to VS Code and write the code. Let a equal to 10, let b equal to 3. So here a has the value 10 and b has the value 3. Now let's use the arithmetic operator. A plus b, console.log a minus b, console.log a multiply b, console.log a divided by b, console.log a modulo b, and last one is the a square of the b. So let's run this. So if you see a plus b 13, a minus b 7, a multiply b 30, a divided by 3 3.333, and a modulo b means a modulo operator is like it gives the remainder after division. So 10 divided by 3 leaves a remainder of 1. So these operators are used a lot in the real life. And last is the 10 raised to power 3 is the 1000 as always. So next is the comparison operator. Comparison operator are used to compare two values. The result of a comparison is always true or false. And this is very important because JavaScript uses comparison to make decision. And in the JavaScript we have double equal and triple equal, and not equal and triple not equal means greater than, less than, greater than equal, less than equal. And main catch is here double equal and triple equal, because JavaScript has a special advantage means feature that is means it's check the value like I am showing the, let me show, console.log 5 double equal 5. Okay, these are equal, no issue. 5 triple equal 5, and console.log 5 double equal. Now this 5 is a string here because I add them into the double quotes here. Everything in the JavaScript when we add the doubles in the double quotes or any quote in either in backtick or double quote or single quote, it becomes a string. Now 5 triple equal to again string 5. So now let's run. 5 is equal to 5 double quote, true. 5 is equal to 5 triple quote, true. 5 is equal to this string 5 double equal, so this gives the true. But when I write the triple equal, this gives the false, because this checks the value and data type both. Means whether the value is equal to or 5 is equal to 5 or not. Whether the data type means this is a number data type, this is a string data type, whether they are equal or not. Since number and string are different types, so this result will be false here. So remember, this very clearly always prefer the triple equal over the double equal. Next is the logical operator. Logical operator is the mostly used when we have conditions, multiple checks, login or permission logic. And the main logical operator are the AND operator, OR operator, and the NOT. So let's see in simple real life example in code. Like let age equal to 20. I think declare age, let age 1, and let has id equal to true. Okay, no issue till now. Now let apply condition console.log whether age is greater than 18 or not. Age is greater than, age 1 is greater than 18 or not. Yes, it is. So let me run true. Now one more condition is the AND operator, and whether they has the id or not. True, as the person has the id. Now if I write false here, the condition becomes false, and because true wants to means to both the condition must be true, and in the OR operator the any one condition is true, it works, and in the NOT it replaces true to false, false to true. So this type of logic is very common in the forms validation, authentication, access control. So next is the expression versus the statement. Expression versus statement means an expression is something that produces a value. For example, a calculation, a plus b is a expression, a multiply b is a expression. A statement is something that perform an action like declaring a variable. This is a statement. Let age 1 is equal to 20. Let has id is equal to true. This is a statement. This is a expression. 5 is double equal to 5. This is expression. So expression are written inside the statement, and you do not need to overthink this. Now as you write more code, this will become naturally comes to you. And before we end the video, let me share the some important best practices. These are habits you should follow from day one. Use constant by default. First one, because it prevent accidental changes. Use let only when the value needs to change. Avoid using the where, it can create confusing bugs in your project. Use meaningful variable names. This makes your code easy to read. Like I write here, is login or not. For check whether the user is login or not. Right here, no matter whether you the length of the variable name. And always prefer triple equal over the double equal, and keep your code readable and clean. Good habits early will save you a lots of time later. Now let's quickly recap what we learned in this video. Today we learned what variables are, why we use them, difference between the where, let, and const, how to use primitive means type of operator, JavaScript primitive data types, arithmetic comparison and logical operator, difference between the expression and statement, and some important JavaScript best practices. If you understand these concepts, you are on the right path in JavaScript. So great job for completing this video. If you understand this topic, you now have a strong JavaScript base. In the next video, we will learn string, number, and math in JavaScript. We will cover string methods, template literals, escape character, number handling, nan, and infinity, and the math object with the real example. Don't forget, PPT and code files are in the description. Like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to JDCodebase for more beginner friendly tutorials. See you in the next video.